you're now up on the screen. I'm here with Wes, and I'm coaching him through this Ghoul again. If I'm being honest, I don't really remember where we left off. Have you played this at all since?
I haven't played it basically at all. Here are our stats. And what we were about to do was to go to Slime and walk me through Slime, because Slime is where like 100% of my runs with the Ghoul Fighter end, because I don't know how to solve those problems as a melee combatant. Like, I go in there and I'm like,
Sure.
I'm jacked. And then 3 slimes attack me and my character feels like paper suddenly. And I'm like, oh,
well,
my bad.
that's what slime does to you. Do we have resist corrosion anywhere?
We do. We have, we've got a ring. We've got a couple of different things, if I remember correctly.
Well,
yeah, we've got an uncursed ring of resist corrosion.
Okay, well,
And we've also got somewhere else, I think.
Pop that ring on.
All right, oh, is it not on?
Nope, you got 2 pro magics on.
Okay, so we will. Which ring would I take off for that? Oh, okay, just want to. It doesn't matter because they are the same.
Mm-hmm.
Remove your ring protection from magic. It didn't even give me the option. It's smart.
Yeah, I've always liked that. All right, now before we go into slime, can you hit question mark and then /, and then hit M. Type golden eye.
Golden eye?
Yep.
1 word?
No, 2 words.
Okay. Golden eye.
You put a little quote there.
Oh, I did. My bad.
You can just look up gold if you want. It'll give you a list of things that match.
So hold on. I just got to make sure I'm doing this right.
Yeah.
Go monster, golden eye. Boom. What's up?
All right. 3%. That's not so bad. Give me great orb of eyes, or just great is fine. Because I want to make sure you can't be paralyzed.
Orb of eyes? Paralyzed 1%?
I prefer this wasn't the case, but it'll probably be fine. Let me see your potions.
How bad is 1%? I mean, it's bad because
I treat it like
happen, right?
Yeah, I treat it like 100% personally, but we'll make sure this doesn't isn't a problem. All right, you've got a massive pile of curing, so that's good. Let's go ahead and go into slime.
Sure.
We can do this.
Remember that we, by the way, picked up quite a few of these evocables. It's V, right?
Yeah.
The 3 sacks of spiders and a box of beasts from the Elven Halls.
Where's your? Let me see your skills real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I was having you train evocations because it's awesome. Just for my own amusement, do we have? Can you control F and look for Phantom real quick?
The mirrors. We want the mirrors. There's one on Snake. For 510 gold. We have not that much gold. 412.
Okay. What about do we have nets right now? Yeah, we have 5. Do we have Scroll of Summoning by any chance? Okay, yeah, we can do this. I'd rather have a Phantom Mirror, but we can do this. All right, so just wait on this staircase for this stuff to come to you. Here's the #1 rule of not getting just completely hosed in slime. And the #1 rule is this: stay on a staircase whenever possible. We can probably tab through this. Just don't step off the staircase.
Yeah, and don't fight slimes in a corridor. I'm too injured.
Go ahead and go up.
Go up?
Well, actually, wait. Bring one more with you. Like, attack once, and then go up.
All right. So we'll take care of this stuff nice and easy, and then the rest is 5 if I recall correctly. There we go. Okay, so we went back down. We've got an Azure Jelly. Do I want to put... I think I want to put, like, Heroism up to fight this guy.
You could. I don't know if you have to, but sure. Go ahead and kill the jelly first, though. The Azure.
Yeah, the one that corrodes me.
He doesn't corrode you. He does a ton of cold damage to you, which is why you almost definitely want to have at least RC plus, ideally more, because they can do something like 200 cold damage to you. It's outrageous.
I start with RC plus as a goal, so that's nice.
Yes.
Okay, so do I want to go check what's down the staircase?
Mm-hmm. We're diving is what we're doing. Okay. Pop on the MR plus. instead of the our core.
Instead of the corrosion, just
Yeah.
to prevent him from potentially paralyzing us?
Correct. And in fact, I
All right,
think
so
we're probably going to stay like that until we run into something that can do acid damage.
okay.
Okay, just like wait
And
for this
then,
stuff to come to you.
okay.
You can just swing.
The with regards to this jelly, this is like, or the orb of eyes.
Whoa, whoa,
Sometimes
whoa,
I
whoa,
don't
whoa,
know.
whoa, whoa.
Shining eye.
Yeah, yeah. You took like one move too many. We could have prevented this.
Did I get mute?
You didn't get mutated because you're a ghoul, but you did get rotted. Which, honestly, on this character, it's kind of annoying as well because you're losing. Like notice what it did to your stats.
Ah.
Yeah. Before it used to rot your hit points, which would have been basically irrelevant for a ghoul since you just eat some meat and it goes away. But yeah, so we have to use positioning tricks to kind of stop this thing from causing us problems. What are our evocables? Do we have a Feel of Floods by any chance?
We do not have a file of floods, unfortunately.
Okay. Why don't you lamp at him, the lamp of fire? It might one-shot him.
Okay.
If it decides to hit him, which it may not. Comical.
Very cute.
Yeah, let's go down and to the right because then we're using positioning. He won't be able to see us, right?
Ah, there we go. Okay. So I can attack the slime at this point.
You could.
Or do we wanna continue to LOS him?
What you want to do is you want to just like, in my opinion, what I would do is I would wait. I would hit period a few times because you can tank these guys just fine. And the trick right now is we actually want these slimes to live. Maybe go down one.
Okay. So
Problem is this dumb. Dang it! The
okay, so he is now back in the line of sight.
Yeah.
He's in a cloud though.
The dispersal
Nice.
dispersal trap is a bit of a problem here. I wanted to kind of use line of sight to keep this slime in between you and the shining eye.
So what is the threat here? He's
He's just gonna nuke your stats, which is really annoying for this character because your intelligence is only 4.
Gotcha.
Do we have?
Does it pick a random stat? Is that what my dexterity is gone?
Yes. Do you have a lightning rod by any chance? I don't think you do.
No. Lightning rod's invocable, yeah. So I do not.
He can hit you from this position, but you can't hit him. I don't think.
I'm gonna check with the ice blast to see
Yeah,
if there's any.
You can't do it. Just kill the slime creature and see what happens.
Okay, so we will just.
All right, this is interesting.
Do we want to ice blast them now?
No, you want to pop on our core is what you want to do.
Okay.
And then you want to start ice blasting probably.
I want to. How do I wear a ring? What's the? Okay, that's this, and then
just
to
P
make
C.
this slightly faster.
Capital P. Well,
what did I just do?
Just wielded the wand of ice blast. I'm saying from here hit capital P, like Shift P, to put on a piece of jewelry.
I'm about to die probably because I mashed a bunch of buttons that were the wrong buttons.
Well, we'll make it work. Go ahead you should ice blast, is what you should do.
All right.
It'll work better because you're wielding it. It's in your it's in your hand as a weapon.
Great. All right.
That's totally how that works. We can not wield the wand and probably just swing him to death. Maybe consider using heroism.
So I can do I just unwield that? How the hell does this work? I've never accidentally wielded something before.
Just hit dash. W dash.
W and then dash.
Yeah.
Huh. That's cool. All right. So we can just fight this guy now.
Probably, yeah. I mean, heroism would have been smart, but yeah, there you go. Let's go up. Let's go into
up the stairs.
Yeah, and put your MR plus back on in the place of our core. Just get used to doing that, and that's the safest thing we can do in here.
So that's the one that's not on, and then K is the one that's on. We just put that on in place of that. Okay. Here we go. And we'll just go ahead and rest up.
I want to go to vaults for a little bit. We're gonna munch on some food. Like we want to get some corpses to eat just to get our rot.
Okay. So we're gonna go to vaults.
That's the unfortunate thing about playing a ghoul is you're gonna have to do a little bit of dancing between areas because even if you stay not hungry via rations, you're gonna be rotting a little bit.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just start basically exploring around. This guy, I'm guessing, just does not matter. But I want to kite him backwards? How dangerous can stuff here be?
You've got a shield on, so he's not really that painful. But if I were you, I probably would start kiting this stuff backwards. Okay. Like in particular, I don't want to fight the two-headed ogre at the same time as everything else. I was going to say go into that doorway, but
that door.
It's okay. Let's just head back to the entrance. You know, where there's a nice little hallway.
Sure, I will do this stuff. We'll just go like this.
The only thing here that particularly scares me is the ogre mage who could LCS you, but we can pretty much kill this stuff.
He has to have line of sight to LCS me, right?
Correct.
Okay, so is there anything particular I do here to prevent that from happening next turn, or do I just wait and let the guy come to me?
Just wait. Just wait. Yeah.
All right. Just checking.
Just wait again. You'll only have to come out when there's nothing to... Okay. This is fine. Just, yeah.
Do I approach him to kill him so that he doesn't... Oh, that's not the ogre mage, is it?
No, the ogre mage was the one... Ogre. You already killed the ogre mage. We
cool.
We can just wait a turn, yeah. Okay, hold up. Can I see your wands real quick? Never mind.
What happened?
Okay, all right. So are you familiar with those yellow guys and what they do? The Convokers.
They summon a bunch of stuff from the floor, right?
Yeah, he started doing it. You could tell by the little icon that popped up. And I wanted you to, I wasn't super clear about this, so this is basically my fault. But I wanted to, after we killed the ogre, I wanted to probably use like a hex wand or something on him so he couldn't do that. He has created quite a situation for us because Agnes is here. So I think that what you should do is you should use your Wand of Clouds and catch kind of all this crap in the cloud.
Okay. So we've got the one Wand of Clouds, and we want to do like that. We want the Convoker and Anya's? Okay.
Yeah, right on top of Agnes here. Okay, that's kind of unfortunate, but it's not the worst cloud in the world. Why don't we go ahead and finesse, because this is actually a genuinely bad situation.
Okay.
Swing on the knight. Let's see if we can get backwards, you know.
Okay. Okay, we losing HP. At what threshold do I stop committing to this plan?
Just go slow and I'll tell you when. It's not I'm not very happy with the situation, but we attack real fast. Okay, go to the left. Because then we're not getting hit by like 3 things at the same time.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so at this point, any kind of healing required, or since we've funneled them properly, am I good to swing on these guys?
You're good to swing. We know that the Convoker can only do 25 plus flail.
Okay.
Okay, now hold on. Let me XV Agnes here.
Let me do that.
30 plus Lajatong.
Of electrocution.
Yes.
We do have our elect, if I recall correctly.
Let me check something.
Yeah, 30... we've got an Arelec, so...
Lajatong does 16, so that's 46 damage, so she can't really one-shot you, but we're getting pretty close.
Good AC with...
Yeah, that's true. Let me think about this.
How much? We have a chainmail. It's like 20-something% GDR. So we are at the very least going to block...
Yeah, it's all right. I think you should just...
At least going to block a quarter of that damage.
You should swing until she damages you again.
Okay.
She attacks so fast, but you attack fast too at this point. Oh, whoa. She is mighted. I just realized this. That's really bad.
What's the might do exactly for...
I think it's 1.5x damage, more than we'd like.
Should I just net her? Is that an
She
option?
has really good EV. You could. I almost want to read teleport in this situation because it's the amount of damage that's possible here is quite a lot. That, or you could. Why don't you use a sack of spiders? How about that? That's a good. We have a lot of them. That is a box of beasts, my friend.
That is a box of beasts. I really thought it was a sack of spiders. I actually just miss. Hey, at least it didn't spend the box, right?
Yeah.
So do I commit to a box of beasts,
No,
or
no. Make
should I reread the
make a
spiders?
sack of spiders. The whole point of or use a sack of spiders because the point
Okay.
is that it can net Agnes.
All right.
All right. Why don't you like walk up and to the left or down and to the left, like into
Trade
your
positions
spiders?
with
Yeah.
my spider.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. We are a little safer suddenly.
Yeah. And I would get on the staircase. I'm not happy about meleeing a mighted Agnes.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay. Do we want to wait? Go up.
I want to use another sack of spiders, actually. We have so many, and I don't think we even used one up.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
This is now the situation.
Yeah. Let me think about this. Why don't you ice blast her? Because that'll be guaranteed to hit at least. Nice.
Core grants you a weapon, and she dies.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, so should I just rest here or go back up the stairs?
Should
and
go.
rest
Well,
there?
you should eat some corpses probably.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. So we want to see. Just trying to remember how this works on the keyboard.
Let's go to
Hey.
let's go back to slime.
Okay. We can do it.
But yeah, yeah, we can, but we got to be really careful around those convokers in the future.
Yep. I am doing my best not to actually use my forehead on the keyboard, but it's difficult.
You're going to use those boxes of beasts accidentally.
All right, so we come down these stairs back to where we were.
Go straight
Do
down.
I ever? Okay.
You never explore. There's no loot in here. There's just obnoxious slimies.
Okay.
I've
Dissolution and Azure Jelly.
Oh,
Do you want me to XV this human?
for sure. Stay there for a second. I want to answer a Twitch question real quick. SG West is asking me, do you think that corrode armor is worth it? Like +2 gloves that are MR plus, strength +4, slave +3, but also have star corrode. You're a Mibby with 1 corrode resist. Well, corrode resist, first of all, doesn't really affect whether you've got star corrode on armor or not. That's just for acid damage. Personally, if it was me, I would wear those gloves as long as I still needed MR to be immune to liches and stuff. With that said, I almost never use star corrode because I think it's terrible. It's gonna make you have to reset fights every so often that you otherwise wouldn't have to reset. But like the desire to get MR to the point where you can't be paralyzed is just so much more important than everything else that I think that's worth wearing, at least for the time being. And the slay and the strength should let you kill things a little faster, so you'll take less hits anyway. All right.
Being able to bring up mobs that you're hypothetically going to face soon using the search is nifty. I had no idea you could do that.
Super valuable, and the biggest thing about that is it tells you the MR percentages, like what chance something is.
Yeah,
to,
before you get into the situation where you're about to die, which is so helpful.
Well, I mean, I like to use it to look up orc sorcerers because before I go into orc, because if you have 3 pips of MR. You're not necessarily immune to their paralysis. It's kind of like halfway. Like the pips are not exact. Discrete.
I hate that about the pips.
Well, there's these 2 competing ideologies in this game for the design, and it's asinine to me because it's like security through obscurity is what it's called in computer science, where it's like, oh, well, this is hard because we don't make the information available. But I feel like I've ranted about this on stream in the past, so.
I can probably difficulty. It's gotta be. I mean, there's gotta be some distinction there.
Mm-hmm. But Yeah, so Dissolution is actually a really hard enemy, and there are a lot of reasons for that. I think he's
Decent max
actually...
HP.
Say what?
Decent max HP.
Yeah, but
Regenerates
he's
quickly.
summons eyeballs is the biggest thing, and one of those is floating eye, which can paralyze you. And
Yeah.
he hits like a truck. So the first thing we want to do is probably pop on our core. Well, actually, hold on.
Do I want to try running up the stairs so that I can pre-buff before this fight, like heroism and?
I'm going to say no, and the reason is that we don't want to fight the Azure Jelly with him. Let me see your potions.
Gotcha.
Let me see your potions real quick. Do we have haste by any chance?
Okay. We have 1 haste.
Oh man, Barotato's lagging for me.
Ah.
Okay, there we go. Do I want to blow the haste here? Let me think about this.
Got some unidentified blue potions too. No idea what those are. Pretty dangerous to drink them as a ghoul, though.
I wouldn't drink a unidentified here.
No, not here.
Yeah. What I would do is you know what, I would use that haste here. This is gonna
Sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. This is gonna be a harder fight than TRJ will be. Alright, pop on our core.
Okay. Because our actions are quicker now. I want to make sure that I don't beef these inputs, so give me
Take your time.
a moment just to make sure
No
that
rush.
I've got everything right.
Alright, now we'll go up, bringing Dissolution with us.
Okay, we're gonna go up the stairs.
Yep.
Now, do we want heroism and finesse before we start doing anything?
We don't want finesse because haste is doing that for us.
I thought they stacked.
They do not.
Okay.
And then, in fact, I think haste is actually a little bit faster than finesse in terms of... let's see. Yeah, so finesse halves attack delay, but does not stack with haste or berserk. Haste reduces action delay by 1/3. So haste is better than finesse.
Okay. Cool. So we have heroism and we have haste.
All right.
We have some wands that we could potentially...
I want to use a sack of spiders. We want to ideally get him... Well, yeah... Yeah, go ahead and use a sack of spiders. I was going to say we could net him, but...
Alright.
Alright, this is, that's fascinating. I didn't
and a floating eye.
I didn't know that they were immune to webs. That's weird because they're not immune to nets unless this is trunk and something has changed.
Oozes through a web.
That's bizarre. Alright, so the floating eye is a problem. How much fear do we have?
How much fear?
Fear scrolls?
Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was like, I have immense fear.
No.
No fear scrolls. Yeah. Oh wait, we have
We
one.
have one. I was going to say no. That's not what I meant. Go ahead and use it because we want that floating eye away. He can paralyze us regardless of anything.
Okay, so we use this and he leaves. He's just taken off.
Yep.
All right, sweet. That's cool. So is he guaranteed to run with that scroll?
Virtually. His MR is bad. There is a chance he can resist, but it looks like he didn't.
Scroll of fear. Okay, read.
You're using my RC file.
Okay.
All right, throw a net on Dissolution. Wait, is he large? I'm pretty sure you can net him.
Didn't he just ooze through the net?
No, he oozed through a web, which is not quite the same thing. Go ahead and throw a net on him. Unless they change something in trunk, he should be nettable.
Okay. Really throw net?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then the period puts it on the tile, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
That's bizarre. Nets work, but webs don't. I guess I've learned something today. So we just swing on him until he's not netted anymore.
Okay.
Well, actually, drink a might. I'm dumb. I forgot to have you do that.
No problem. We can go ahead and might.
We should have done that first, but...
Yes.
Oh, God. There's a dispersal trap. How obnoxious.
Oh. Okay. This is very interesting.
Yeah, well,
It's
goofy.
I am now in a wall.
Okay, move up one, and we'll see if we get dispersed
Into
again.
the cloud?
Yes.
Okay. Why am I not afraid of this cloud? What is this cloud?
It does nothing. It's cosmetic.
Translocational energy. Ah, great. Cosmetics. Good.
Go ahead and net him again.
All right.
I'm seriously annoyed that there's a freaking dispersal trap here. It's okay. Just swing him.
Okay.
No, this is what I'm talking about in terms of like this is a fight where if you take it really, really, really carefully, then it works out, and if you don't, it will outright murder you. You know,
Sure.
Dissolution is a perfect example. He's like probably the hardest. I would say he's one of the hardest uniques in the game to fight.
Okay, so by your tone, I'm guessing that we are a little safer. Is it cool to rest here before I go down?
Yes, more or less.
Because I know that sometimes things approach you.
If you wanted to be like the absolute most careful you could be, you would go all the way to Lair to rest. But I think we're okay. Let's keep going down.
All right. So we have this Azure Jelly.
You can just swing on him. He'll die.
Okay. These things have done a lot to me in the past.
Well, that's the thing is if you don't have RC plus, they will one-shot you. But if you do have RC plus and you've got good AC, I don't want to say that they're kittens. Like they're not like harmless, but they're a lot easier than they would be.
Actually, I want to rest before moving.
And you want to stay on the staircase when you do it. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So and we go this way, and we just.
Whoa,
this is the wrong staircase.
Yeah, you don't want to go up. There could be tons of nasty things down there.
For whatever reason, my brain told me that was a staircase down, which it was not.
Nope.
All right, here we go. So we got this, and we see the next staircase down, so we are just going to try to move as efficiently as possible toward it, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so these guys, now do I go back to the staircase?
You do.
Based on what you've been saying before?
Yep, you always go back to the upstairs, because, I mean, if you don't do that, and then more crap shows up, suddenly you're getting tagged with corrosion over and over. By the way, we forgot to put MR Plus back on.
Ah, well, do I do that in case something shows up that could paralyze me?
No, just swing until that actually happens.
Okay. Okay, so now rest.
And now you can put the ring on now.
Ah, yes, that does make sense, doesn't it? Okay, put on in place of my corrosion. Oops, hold on, let me try that again. It's an uppercase C. Good. Okay. Oops,
whoa.
I took 2 steps.
Okay, let's put resist corrosion back on, I guess.
Acid blob. Why are you doing this to me? It just wants me to practice, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're corroded, and I don't like that. Let's move like down into the left and try to make it back to that staircase.
Okay.
And if we get tagged a few times, it's okay. Okay. You should wait a couple turns and try to pull like one of these dudes up with you.
Just one slime?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I can just fight a slime, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we will go down.
And then go right back up.
Okay.
The acid blobs have a tendency to go away from the staircase because they like to be at distance. So while it's not guaranteed, it's pretty likely that you can do this sort of crap and clear out the stuff around them and then clear them out later.
Okay, so I'm about to fight the whatever, the acid blob. Do I want heroism before I go back down?
Not yet. Go ahead and go down.
All right.
Go pull the slime up.
Pull this guy up.
Yeah.
Don't fight more than one mob while there's corrosion. Just ever.
If possible.
Now we go down.
Mm-hmm.
We're just doing stair dancing.
Yeah.
Acid blob. He ran all the hell away.
Go back up and then come back down after, if you're not hurt. Because we can start out with him a little bit closer to us.
Okay,
this is all right. Let's heroism.
Okay.
And let's just move up and swing on him, I think.
Okay. As long as I don't see anything else approach.
Right. There you go.
Okay. Accepts the kill. At this point, Do I want to get up onto the down staircase and then rest, or do I want to go back and rest before moving forward?
We want to rest on the up staircase as always because that's the safe one. Notice that you're corrosion minus 12 right now. So
It's pretty good.
it's a lot of
Pretty good
corrosion. Yeah. Also, you want to make sure to remember to put that MR plus back on when possible.
Okay.
It's really, I know it's really obnoxious to do this sort of item swapping, but
I don't find it especially obnoxious. I'm just not especially good at navigating the menus right this second, so I
sure.
am trying not to be incredibly cumbersome here. All right, so we will try to make our way to the staircase to GoldenEye.
And this is why we wanted that MR plus, because he actually tried to confuse you and couldn't, literally couldn't.
Gotcha.
So we can just go up and punch him.
Okay. Approach and punch. 3 GoldenEyes.
It's fine. They have 0%.
That doesn't change the situation because they legitimately cannot. Should I just wait for them to come to me?
Yep.
Okay. They can blink, huh?
They can. It's usually extremely annoying, but since we're immune, we don't really care.
Okay, and now we can just go ahead and get our butt up to the place where we're diving. And we just go ahead and go down to find out what's down here.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Great Orb of Eyes, which cannot do shit to me because we are swapping out the corrosion for MR every time. Cool. So do I wait for this guy to come to me? That's been our strategy so far.
Yep. Staircases are crucial in here. You can pull him up.
We've got an acid blob. I just pull him up. We just stair dance.
Like, pretty much the rule of thumb is no matter what, if you're resting, be on a staircase.
What do we want to do with this?
Can you XV the brain for me?
Yeah, he summons some stuff, right?
Yeah, he can be a problem. He can mass confuse. But I think you should put on the R-Core anyway. I don't think he'll be able to mass confuse you more than like 1% of the time. And we have Herein.
Okay. So we're putting on the R-Core because there's 2 acid blobs here, and the threat of being corroded is greater than the 1% chance that we get confused, basically.
Well, it's more like the fact that like if we get confused, it's not the end of the world, you know, because we just drink Herein, and he's probably not going to be able to do it again.
Okay, gotcha. So I will just go ahead and throw on my Ring of Corrosion.
Oh my God! Hold the phone. Hold. I forgot they could do that.
Oh, he fed on my intellect. So
this is extremely bad.
Pretty close to being brainless there.
I know, and that's really, really bad. I want you to. I want you to read summoning here.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead.
Because if we get paralyzed, that would otherwise be really terrible.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
That's Let me think about this. Is that smite targeted? I always forget. Can you XV the orange brain again?
Yeah, let's find out. The brain drain is what we're brain feed, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Can be recovered. It's got some range. Is there something special that it says for smite targeting?
No, because this game is dumb. However, I looked it up with YouthBot, and it is in fact smite targeted. You would think that would be a useful piece of information to know, huh? Which should be in the game.
Yeah, something to tell you that it goes through collision is nice.
Yeah. By the way, from now on, I want you to get intelligence.
As I level.
Yeah, I wish that we weren't level 21. I wish we had remembered to do that because. Is there any plus ent items in the game right now?
Yeah, for sure there is. We've got some stuff.
Okay.
We've got that chainmail that I pointed out before. We have a ring with our poise, which is not useful, and int +5.
We're gonna wear that chainmail. We're gonna go up and get it right now. But
we're just gonna bail on this whole endeavor.
Let me think if we can.
Goodbye, Scroll of Summoning.
I mean, it's fine. It was it was a stopgap, is the thing, like to make sure that we didn't get just straight up murdered while paralyzed, because this stuff would have sort of surrounded us and blocked this stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
But every single turn we spend here, we're risking just straight up dying, or not dying, but getting paralyzed, which could lead to us straight up dying. So the only 100% safe way to avoid that happening was to like blink away.
I mean, I have a ring with int +5 right now that I could swap in for slightly more danger in a different way.
Let me.
I don't know if that changes anything. I'm just throwing it out there to let
No,
you know what I'm thinking about.
That's a useful piece of information. That's a useful thing to wear. That would guarantee we don't get stat zeroed. Go ahead and put that on in place of our core.
Okay.
Okay, now we cannot get int 0. That was a smart call. I forgot that ring was there. Go ahead and heroism.
We've got heroism up.
All right, just like wait a couple turns. Like order your stuff to attack the brain.
Okay, so that would be T.
Yeah, and then A.
Attack new target, and then enter for attack the brain. Wow,
okay.
They killed that thing in a hurry.
Well, like I said, the Azure Jelly does a ton of damage.
So I'm just waiting for them to kill that. Okay, everything is dead.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we've used up our Scroll of Summoning, which I had hoped to use on TRJ, but that was a bad enough situation that it was worth it. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to go into vaults real quick.
Okay.
And also fetch the chainmail first, I guess. What are we losing from that? By the way, what's our current chainmail?
I want to make sure our current chainmail is pretty good. It's the RLEC RF strength.
It's good, but it's not important in slime. So what we'll do is we'll grab that chainmail. We won't necessarily wear it just yet. We'll go to vaults and we'll kill some stuff to get our intelligence back, right?
So this thing has a 3% chance to confuse me. So what I do is I swap on my ring.
Yeah, you can go ahead and put
protect magic.
You can
right
put all
now.
the MI plus back on. That's fine. We probably won't see any more brains.
Kill this guy, and then I go up the stairs, and then I just use the go command to go to vaults.
Well, I would find the chainmail first. Come to think of it, I would go ahead and put that chainmail on because brains can spawn in vaults.
F. All right, we'll go ahead and go here. So what's the command for pickup?
Comma.
My bad. Okay. We'll just grab this, and we will go ahead and throw that on for the other one. Gotcha. And now we can go to vaults.
Yep.
You are feeling hungry. That's
just eat a ration. Yeah.
Vaults.
Are you wearing the chainmail? I guess you have to be because your int's higher.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm wearing. Yes.
Okay, cool. So like the only thing you're missing really here is the Arlec, I guess. I'm assuming we don't have another source of that. It's not really a big deal.
You know, this is where I killed the. Okay, Vault Sentinel cast a spell at me. What do these guys do?
They mark you, but he can't mark because your MR is too high. He can also like shout, basically make a loud noise, and then stuff will come to attack you if it's nearby.
Doesn't seem like he's very hard to kill.
No, they're very simple to kill.
Okay, do I LOS this guy?
You don't, like because you got shafted.
Oh, this is pretty cool.
Do we have silence by any chance?
Do we have a silence? We have no silence, if I recall correctly.
Well, this is extremely bad. I would read teleport right away.
You read which?
Teleport.
Okay. Yes, really read the teleport.
Go,
Okay.
Okay, we really want to go, like, down and to the right. Because, oh my god, there's so much damage available here. I almost want to blink away.
Would you like to think about it for a second?
I would, yeah, we should do that.
Run your thoughts by me. What are we facing down? I know that the Annihilator can LCS.
We've got LCS, we've got, okay, so I'm going to scare you right now. The potential damage we have to face here is 120 from the Hasted Sorcerer, who could just bolt us twice, or Hellfire us twice for that matter. There's the Annihilator, who could do 100 plus damage, I think 114 with the LCS. Another 60 damage from the non-Hasted Sorcerer, and then a little bit of melee from the, whatever we end up next to. It's not likely that we take all that, but it's this is a really stupid shaft, let me put it that way. We only have one blink, I'd rather not waste it. although this might be a good place for it. I wish we had silence. That would really solve this situation immediately.
Yeah, silence would just allow us to kill everything, right? Because it's a persistent silence in an AoE for a little bit.
Yep, yep.
Okay.
But
So
we're probably okay. Why don't you? I'll tell you what you should do is you should heroism, because this, no matter where we move, we're going to be subject to every attack possible, the ones we care about. But heroism will give us more dodging.
okay, we are heroismed.
All right.
Now we don't want to be surrounded, so we move to a square. That south east square.
No. We're teleporting. If I was you, I would drink an agility. Do we have an agility?
We may have an agility.
Do that.
We do. Okay, and that's again to avoid more damage because it pushes your dex and
Okay. Yes.
so
And now I would move down to the right, and the reasoning is that this
down
sorcerer,
to the right.
this sorcerer will not be able to blast through the
His friends.
Yeah, his friend. So
Alright.
you're able to use positioning, and there you go. That was the dumbest shaft I've seen in a while in the mid game,
Okay.
and it was unfortunate, but thankfully it didn't wasn't so bad. Let's read magic mapping.
Okay. Go ahead and do magic mapping. Yes, I would love.
The true irony here is that it's now optimal to do things like vaults in reverse order, like do vaults 4 and then 3 and then 2 and then 1, because of how shafts work. Like,
Oh yeah.
it's so dumb that that's the case, and it always was kind of the case, but it's especially the case under Ebering's new trap system, because they happen way more in the mid and late game now. So it's the obvious solution to me for the whole trap conundrum is just to take them out of the game, because they're dumb and don't really provide much in the way of tactical, interesting situations.
Well, I mean, if they gave you any information in advance, if there was like even so much as a detection skill that you could level up that gave you some kind of guaranteed protection against them,
There used to be.
you could at least like mitigate that particular challenge if that wasn't something you wanted to opt into. But it's
Sure.
not even, they don't even offer you that much.
Yes.
All right,
Unfortunate.
so
We're going to head to the right and get to that staircase upwards. Our goal is to get off this floor right now, really.
okay. All right, so we ran into an annihilator.
Pull them into this little house that you're next to.
Okay.
You know, lost them and killed them one at a time.
Huh. How did you know this would be empty?
I didn't. But
okay.
We could have, it was unlikely that what was going to be in here was any worse than what we're dealing with, and we could probably like go in and teleport if it was a problem.
Yeah, this guy is now next to me. Anything?
We're just going to swing.
All right. I put all my buffs on, so.
Finesse was probably a smart call, just because that could go poorly pretty fast.
Do I come out of this or just force him? I probably just
we lost him until we lost him to come into the doorway.
Oh, why am I missing so much?
RNG.
Great. Okay. Hey, it's two-headed ogre.
Why don't you eat some of this meat while you're waiting for them to come to you?
Yeah, you got it. That's what I like to hear. Okay. These guys are probably not a big deal.
Very easy to melee for this character.
Okay. And now we want. Okay, so we got a two-headed ogre. I'll just go ahead and do the super safe thing since.
Yeah. Keep eating meat, by the way. There's
okay, yeah.
Well, I guess go to the right now because we don't want the sorcerer to, or the ogre mage to have too much.
Is there anything that he can cast that's smite targeted?
No, that's the thing. So we want to just wait for him to come to us, really.
So we basically are safe in this square at the moment.
Well, yeah, he can use the spear on you, but it's not a problem. You should finesse again.
Gotcha. We'll finesse, and my heroism just wore off, so we'll do that again as well. Okay. Shadow Wraith, huh? Feel your intelligence returning.
Yeah, it's just experience that gives you that. Very good.
Okay. All right, so we are going to go ahead and eat some meat. All right.
I need to take a call real fast. Just like try to get to V1. You'll be okay probably. Just try to get to V1, get some experience. Okay, I'll be right back. Like
Sure.
2 minutes.
Sure. I will entertain the audience with my mad DCSS skills. If any of you guys, okay, so it's an Etten. I remember that Ettins could potentially be dangerous because they can come with 2 dire flails. And dire flails, I'm gonna have to go ahead and like XV this, and then go like question mark dire flail. Dire flails can do so 13 damage. Okay, so this guy does 45 plus 13. So what's that? 58 and 58. It's up to 116 damage, right? This guy could do 116 damage. I have like something like 20-something% GDR. And I have 27 AC. Oh boy, but those are separate hits, right? So I'm gonna block like at least half of my AC, or at least a quarter of my AC. So shave 10 off, so he can do like upwards of 100 or just about 100 damage to me, it seems like. So he's actually kind of dangerous. I can probably melee him, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and try. I'm gonna go ahead and heroism, just in case. I don't want to finesse because it's quite expensive. I'll let him move into range. You block the ends. He got a double move? That's crazy. Yeah, my character is seems to be quite strong in melee, so. Alright, we were trying to get up to Vaults 1. I got up to Vaults 1. Making Malcolm proud. The Sentinel's mark forms upon you. Sentinel's mark lets everything on the floor know that I am here. And I cannot get rid of it without a cancellation, basically, right? So here's where, basically, kind of need to know exactly how much danger I'm in doing this. I think, okay, so if I go down a floor, the mark comes with me. So it doesn't help me at all whatsoever to go down a floor because there's just more dangerous stuff. Oh, excuse me. There's more dangerous stuff down on V2 than V1. So,
All right.
if Malcolm has returned.
I see that you are not dead.
I'm not dead, and I am marked. I'm on V1.
Oh, how long have we been like this?
I kind of want to know. For exactly 1 move.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to
like,
figure out how much danger I was in.
I meant like time. I was curious, but let me. You're not in danger at all right now, really. Just do we have cancellation?
I don't think so.
Okay, yep. We're in like a little bit of danger. Why don't we just kill this stuff? This is all garbage. This is all popcorn.
Okay,
that's a little bit of a problem.
What's this man do? He seals doors.
Yeah, he can stop you from using the staircase. Why don't you go up 1 tile?
Just to LOS him?
Yeah, just to, well, more like we just don't want to take unnecessary damage from the priest. Go ahead and finesse, and then just try to tap through this stuff.
Sure. I will do my best. Did I not want to step down?
This is fine.
I should have waited for them.
No, this is fine. Just keep tabbing this stuff until something bad happens.
I'm waiting for the bad thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we got rid of that guy. Okay,
How obnoxious. What What wands do we have?
Enslavement, digging, disintegration, ice blast, paralysis. I'm a fan of gales.
Nah, just keep swinging. We'll see if we take more damage.
Sure.
The Mighted Warriors, it's actually surprising how much damage they can do.
Alright. I want to bring this stuff at least one closer to me at this point.
No, just keep tabbing into it. You'll be okay.
I'm always like, do I want to step up and LOS this warden again? Out of curiosity.
No, just keep swinging. He can't do anything at range, really.
Okay. Warden first or warrior?
How much enslaved do we have?
How much enslave? We've got 23 of them.
Enslave the warrior just for fun. I mean, we've got so many charges that... There you go, and then swing.
Tab down the warden.
Hello, lovely Envy. Welcome to the stream. I'm coaching Wes here.
Yeah, Lovely watches me play Dota sometimes very poorly, as well as DTSS apparently.
All right.
So,
why don't we?
Am I still tapping down this Vault Warden? Because I took a decent chunk of damage.
Yeah, you're okay for now.
36 plus flaming. All right. I'm just like, Smite does the same amount to me. So I'm marked so I can't rest, basically, right?
Well,
like everything will come to me.
What you should do is you should eat these corpses to get your hit points back very quickly.
Gotcha. Oops.
I would have just kept eating there. Just wait a turn, I guess, and swing on him. Like, the key to making this mark suck less is to be eating a ton of corpses so we can get our hit points back. So go ahead and, yeah, do that. Right here. You have a billion corpses beneath you.
There's anything to butcher? Okay.
There was one at least. And then go down, there should be another corpse there, probably. Yeah. Just keep eating, it's okay.
Yeah, I heal a significant amount.
Yep. See how we went to full?
Oh yeah, it's quite quick. Alright, so... do we have more corpses?
We don't need any more. Let's just... We're not marked anymore, just kill this thing and then move on.
Okay, so we're looking to clear stuff out now at this point?
We're looking to head back to Slime, I think.
Okay. So, I wonder what the game will do if I tell it to just go to Slime.
It won't let you, because the path is not revealed. You need to go to the right a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta go to the right and then round this corner, right? Just charge the Cyclops down. He's got big rocks, right?
You can kill him. Just tap him.
How dangerous is that? Alright.
Not for this character, really.
And what brings you to that conclusion? Like, what's the...
it's
I don't care about rocks.
It's the fact that he can do, like, what is it? 40. Let me just make sure I'm not lying to you. Cyclops, large rock. All right, so Cyclops can do 35 damage, and large rock can do 20. Right, so absolute maximum 55, reduced by a probably significant amount by your AC and your GDR. So we have 200 hit points. The chances of him, like, straight up four-shotting us, I guess, pretty low, you know, and we could reevaluate from there if need be. Technically, the smart thing to do would have been to, like, pull him back around a corner and line of sight him, but just the fact that we're so beefy makes it pretty unlikely that we'd have to do that. So just for, like, maintaining sanity, you know, I like to tab those things on characters where it's pretty likely to be trivial, and if it turns out to not be trivial, we've got, you know, Blink Scroll, we've got outs to deal with it if some kind of really bizarre confluence of RNG happens.
Gotcha. Alright. So here we are. This is Slime 5. This is the last floor Slime?
Yes.
Alright, so I'm waiting for this guy to come to me.
Yes.
Go up the stairs.
If it's just the one guy, you can kind of swing on him while you're downstairs. If possible, like if it's not super pressing, we actually want to avoid stair dancing. And the reason for that is you don't want to have any nasty surprises, unnecessary surprises when you come back down. For example, if a floating eye was just chilling there, that would be a problem.
Yeah, that would be not so good. So what's the approach to like? Would you just auto explore this, or do I move around in a certain way to try to like optimally reveal things?
Personally, I like to go into the center first, and if
So
I
that'd be
can
straight down from here.
down and to the left.
Okay.
Because the reason for that is that I like to, if possible, you can kill TRJ really, really, really fast before dealing with the rest of the floor.
This would be too early to put on like pre-buff stuff, right?
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay.
I wish we had another haste, but this should be fine.
An
Oh, that's not
acid
so
blob, but
good.
he came from the top. So should I try to make it back to the stairs?
You should put our core on and then do that.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and throw our core on. Didn't get corroded by that, which is nice, and then try to make it back to the stairs.
Go ahead and
One more
just
step to the
swing
stairs.
on him. Just
Okay.
swing on him. You could heroism, but I think you'll be fine. Just swing. There you go.
All right. I want to go back up and rest.
Yep.
Okay. Oops. My bad.
Oh, in this particular case, I probably would have rested while on slime 5 on the staircase, because like remember what I'm saying. You always want to rest when you're standing on and upstairs, because if something were to come, then you would
run up
escape
the
upwards.
stairs.
Whereas, like, let's say
But
you were
if
on.
something comes up there, I come back downstairs, and the situation could have changed because mobs can move around while I'm not on the floor.
Yeah, and then you're kind of stuck with your thumb up your ass, like, well, what do I do now? You know, like.
Got you. All right, I understand the logic there.
See,
now.
so it's like it's these little tiny tricks kind of add up to make slime not just bearable but reliable. But if you don't know even one of these little tricks, then you can kind of get like surprise owned, which is why people think that slime is harder than vaults, but it's not.
Well, isn't that the truth of it? Is that in any kind of like world-class expertise at a thing, is that it's a massive number of incredibly small optimizations.
Sure, sure. I think it's
Alright.
more true of this particular area of the game though than any other.
Oh, your voice is cutting out quite a bit.
Oh, is it?
You mind if I would jump out of the call real quick
Yeah,
and
we
jump
can
back
we
in?
can
It usually
restart.
fixes it for a bit.
Sure. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.